Hey everybody, welcome back. Behind the bar, outside again. Again, it's nice outside. I got these Russian River beers today, and this is actually the one that kind of prompted, I know like the hops and stuff, but I was like craving some old school Russian River. And Craft Beer and Brewing did their like top 100 beers, whatever list they do every year. And there was one that I hadn't had that popped up on the list that everybody kind of raves about with Russian River that I just, a project of theirs I had never researched any much about. So it's one of the ones I had picked up for me. So this one is Intinction. So one of their sours. I don't think I've ever reviewed, like, I love supplication, consecration, temptation, damnation, all those beers. Big fan of all of them. But I've never had this. So it is a Pilsner aged in Sauvignon Blanc barrels with Sauvignon Blanc grapes. I know that they have deals with these wineries where they bring in these actual grapes and kind of almost do some wine stuff to it. And it's barrel aged for 8 to 10 months. So we will see what we think, because I really don't know much about it. But everybody seems to think good things about it. I don't actually have a Russian River glass that I know of. I might somewhere, but... So I just grabbed a random side project glass. Pours very winey, almost like champagne-y, the yeast. I mean, it almost looks like a hazy blonde ale kind of thing. A little bit of spritzy, like champagne carbonation. Went away pretty quickly, but it looks like a sour in a glass. Kind of a golden, like a off yellow gold kind of color. It's coming across pretty accurate in the camera there. But let's dive in and see what she smells like. So this is definitely very grape forward. The Sauvignon Blanc almost gives like a Nelson note, if you're familiar with like Nelson hops. But it's very wine-like. It's very effervescent. It's very bright. It doesn't smell sour though. It doesn't have that tart vinegar note. It's more wine-like. It's almost like if like you smelled like a really bright champagne that was very grapey. It kind of gives that aroma. There's a little tiny bit of funk in there if I search for it that I'm getting a little bit, or maybe it's just because I'm sitting outside. But yeah, it's very wine-like, but I dig the nose. It's just not what I was expecting, but it's tasty. So let's dive in and see what you taste like. Eric, thank you very much for this, man. I appreciate it, buddy. Cheers. Oh, wow. So last night I drank a 2014 Supplication, which I believe is Pinot Noir. And it had mellowed quite a bit. I mean, it's 6 years old. And didn't have that tart finish that I remember those beers that they used to have. This doesn't have that either. This is much more wine-like. You definitely get those elements of this. The fact that this is a Pilsner, as opposed to like, you know, some sort of wild ale or something like that, or like a kettle sour, is interesting. Because I guess at the end of the day, this isn't technically a sour beer. I don't know if they put lacto or bread or anything in this, or if it's just a Pilsner that they do this kind of treatment to. Because I do get the Pilsner notes. It has that malty, bright, kind of biscuity Pilsner note that's really nice and very distinct. But you get those, but it just kind of blends in with those grape aspects. This is really good. I think I like this a lot because it's easy drinking for what it is. It's not very acidic. It has more of a wine characteristic, but with beer notes. Because it finishes almost like a Pilsner, it's kind of a mind bend, because you're expecting this sour vinegar note, but it finishes like a Pilsner. And that middle of the mouth is just all grape. It's got some nice oaky barrel notes too. I dig this. This is really good. It's just different. I definitely, if you like sour beers, I definitely think this is worth seeking out. I think that it's extremely unique. I like it. I think they make our Merlot version of this as well that I would love to try. So I think that would work really well with this as well. But this is a cool project. I dig that. You know, they're in wine country, so we're just a little south of like Sonoma and Napa. I dig it. It's definitely worth seeking out, guys. It's available, easily available. So if you know somebody there that can pick it up for you, if you're in the area, it shouldn't have any issues. Yeah, great stuff, guys. Don't know what else to say about it. It's super unique. It's very different. I dig the approach. I know Jester King does a beer line now that's kind of similar to this. But yeah. So we'll leave it there, guys. This is Intinction. I don't even think I said it doesn't drink like 8.25% ABV, so that's pretty deceiving. But the rest of it, Intinction. So leave it there, guys. Thanks for coming behind the bar. Thank you for the like, subscribe, and comments. Cheers, everybody.